Hello everybody. Today I'll be discussing a minigame which was built to supplement a Pokemon card market simulator. The Pokemon card market simulator as a whole is currently not in a demonstratable state, so all I will be demonstrating to you is this minigame application. This minigame app tests players on their ability to grade Pokemon cards. The intention of this minigame is to teach players how to properly grade a Pokemon card by considering factors such as back widening and front silvering. These are two fundamental elements of accurately assessing a Pokemon card's grade, but there are two other elements such as print lines and card warping, which often cannot be accurately ascertained using two-dimensional images. Thus, this card grading minigame is incomplete due to a lack of sufficient data. However, there is always uncertainty when it comes to Pokemon card grading, and only using two-dimensional images would accurately capture that phenomenon, but not ideally. The way this minigame works is that a player will be given two images, one of the front of the card and the other of the back of the card. Most of the information will likely come from the back edges of the card, but sometimes you'll be surprised because a card has an indent or other flaw which will reduce the grade down to perhaps a PSA 5 or 6. After a player analyzes what they think the grade might be, they'll submit their answer by clicking one of the buttons. The program will tell the player if they are correct or not, and then the multiplier in the top right corner will be updated to account for the decision. After the player chooses their answer, they'll need to click next in order to go to the next card. A player also has the option to skip a card if they believe they did not have the knowledge to accurately grade it or an image did not load correctly. This minigame was written using a Python module called Kiwi. This module will be used to develop the remainder of the market simulator user interface. This module allows developers to make applications classes, which consist of event-based helper functions. When a button or other input object is pressed, these helper functions can edit the properties of these input objects or change other objects being shown within the application. The helper functions being used here are onSkip, onNext, and onButtonPress, and those functions call other functions such as editScore and reset buttons. All minigame objects are built into the application using Kiwi widgets. These widgets are object instances. In order to get this minigame to work, a flat file needed to be created which pointed to the server locations of the card images with the PSA graded label. A script was created to script PWCC auction website for their high-fidelity card images and take their image source. The PSA grade was also acquired. This data was then compiled within a CSV to be read from in the minigame application. The Python module Selenium was used for the web scraping purposes.